All right, all right, all right. Hey, y'all. This is Sister Naira, your transformational life coach, and that's right, professional speaker and retreat leader. I am here today, once again, strong with the Heal on Purpose podcast, produced and owned by the Repair of the Black Family. We are truly excited today because we have such a dynamic speaker, such a dynamic leader who is going to help us heal on purpose as it relates to generational poverty, moving straight up into generational wealth. Now, what I'm going to ask you to do is to go ahead and share the live, share the broadcast. And for my listening audience on YouTube, go ahead and like and subscribe to my YouTube station. And for those that's listening to the podcast, well, you know what to do because every week I tell you to make mental notes. Now, before I get started and bring on my just absolutely, hey, beautiful sister Lavette, before I get started to just bring on my absolutely beautiful guest, and I do mean beautiful, I just want to say, y'all, look, if you are experiencing any problems as it relates to communication, disagreements, and all of the other stuff, just know if you are into alignment with the moon cycles, we are in a retrograde. So don't take it personal. Just chalk it up as it's just one of them things. And I'm not going to take it personal. Okay. So with that being said, we had some technical difficulties. So we're going to blame it on the retrograde. Okay. But nevertheless, we are here live in person and we are ready to bring forth to you healing on purpose with our beautiful best-selling international author, Diamond Brown, thought leader in the financial literacy world, okay? And she is the queen, the diamond of credit repair. Sister Diamond, I am so happy to have you here. Thank you so very much for, you know what, just meeting and overcoming all obstacles in your path to be with me today in our listening audience so we could go ahead and look, repair the Black family with that repair the Black credit.
I know that's right. And thank you so much for the amazing introductory, guys. I am so happy to be on this podcast talking to you all tonight. So it's just such a pleasure just to be here. And I love serving the community. Looking forward to giving you guys some great gems on how to go out and repair your credit. And if you need an expert, I am definitely the expert for you all on this show tonight.
Okay. Okay, look, she got us together real quick. I'm the expert. Let's set the tone on that. So, Diamond, I want to formally introduce you from our beautiful book, The Repair of the Black Family Anthology, okay? Which you are one of the 33 powerful authors. Your chapter is chapter 26. Yay! Okay, financial peace, y'all. Okay, steps to great credit by Diamond Brown. Now I'm going to read her short bio. And again, we're going to ask that you go ahead and share the live as I'm reading the bio. And Diamond, you feel free that you're welcome to share it as well. So here's a quote from the beautiful Diamond Brown. You don't have to be great to get started. You just have to get started so that you can one day be great. Fix what you're ashamed of and watch how much easier life becomes for you. Diamond Brown. Diamond Brown was born and raised in St. Petersburg, Florida. She is 27 years old and the mother of a 5-year-old Andrew. True to her name, Diamond is a strong, powerful overcomer who excels despite any pressure. As a serial entrepreneur, she has owned multiple businesses over the past 3 years. Diamond is a hairstylist, a text preparer, an Airbnb investor. Good God, sister. She offers business mentoring to help small business owners structure their businesses properly while leading them to establish business credit. And their first 5 net 30, wait, let me say that again. And their first 5 net 30 accounts of lines of credit up to $150,000. She also provides financial documents to those in need. This is the great Diamond Brown. So, Sister Diamond, as I have read your beautiful bio, what is the one thing outside of all of that that you want the listening audience to know who you are as it relates to your existence in the world?
I would like for the existing audience to know more about my credit repair business and what it is be
We
life
lost you,
changing
Diamond.
to them.
Hmm.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
Okay, sorry. I don't. Hold on. Somehow I'm hearing you off both devices.
You may want to turn the other one down.
That's weird. Okay, well I got it.
Okay.
But I want
On a
people
personal note, so something personally about you, Diamond.
something personal about me. Something that they don't know.
You around the world, sis.
Something personal about me. I love helping people.
Yes.
I love helping people. I've always had the heart and the desire to help people, even before I started helping people with their credit. I used to be someone that everybody would come to and ask for help with their resume.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I always hold on one second.
No worries. I told y'all it's the retrograde. I told y'all. Continue on, beautiful.
But I would help people with their resumes. I was someone that was very successful with getting jobs. Landing a job for me was never hard. And so many people would ask me, Diamond, how did you get that good job? And how was you able to get a job here? And before I knew it, I was just someone that everybody came to for help. And I would write people's resumes for free. And I just loved doing it up until I just didn't have the time to no more. And then I stepped into financial literacy.
Absolutely. And we're going to get into that because that is definitely the title of this show. And I just want to kind of go back a little bit because we all got that trauma story, right? And as I read your story in our book, just to see that you are truly like for real, a miracle baby. And I just would like for you, if you don't mind, to tell how you overcame. I think you was it 4?
Yeah, I was 4.
You was 4 years old. What happened to Diamond at 4 that now we could truly say that you ain't just get great in this credit world? You've been destined for greatness. So tell us about being a miracle baby.
Well, when I was 4 years old, I got into a very severe car crash that caused me to be ejected from the vehicle. I was actually ejected from the back seat window, not like the actual back seat windshield, the side window. I broke my femur bone and I was hospitalized for a while. I was in a wheelchair, had to learn how to walk again. I didn't have the opportunity to do what most kids did when I was young. A lot of kids my age that were my age, they were able to go out and play and, do certain things. And I had to sit and watch that. And for a long time, it caused me to have very like bad self-esteem issues. I've always kind of, well, I know the reason why I was always so hot tempered in the past was because I was bullied by people as a child. So when I got older, I just grew to not take nothing from people. And,
Mm-hmm.
that is traumatizing because when you go through experiences like that, and I was someone that had to watch kids my age run past me and have fun while I had to sit out because I couldn't move around like other people.
Mm-hmm.
And like I had a sibling, my little brother, he was in a car accident with me too. And a lot of times I would think that he was better than me because I couldn't understand why it happened to me. But that whole situation that I went through being a child and having to learn how to walk again and just being bullied by people almost all my life, it honestly just brought out a beast in me. I never ever in a million years thought that I would be an entrepreneur or being somebody that would be on speaking to the world about credit, about myself. I never saw any of this coming. So
But would you
yeah,
say
I
that
went.
it made you determined, right?
Yeah,
Being able to sit back, that you know what, I'm gonna take my position in place and I'm gonna learn not only how to walk. This is what I'm getting from your story and reading it in the book. Not only did I learn how to walk, but I learned how to run and lead the race as it relates to the Black community in credit. So Diamond, tell us what drove you. Okay, so we overcame this child, 4 years old. You know, you broke your leg and you went through that. You suffered from being bullied, and then as I go through your journey, because I did my research on you, you lost a lot of weight.
yeah, I did. I lost.
Diamond, and so many women. We get to the credit. That's how I'm just showing credibility to why you the thought leader. Okay, because you ain't just get brand new and leading, you lead in all areas. So Diamond, tell us about this weight loss journey.
Oh my gosh, the weight loss journey was very personal. Um, After I had my baby, I was 254 pounds, and prior to that, I weighed like 160 pounds. So I was not used to all of that weight, and it was crazy. This was like around the time when Snapchat had first came out. Everybody was on Snapchat, and I would see how girls would like record themselves and make these little cute videos. And when I went to do it, I didn't like how big I looked in the camera. I had so much neck and I was just so big. I just didn't like it. And I told myself, I went and literally looked at old pictures of myself and I said, I'm going to be back my old size. But on top of me trying to lose weight, my son's father ended up getting incarcerated right like 2 weeks before my son's first Christmas. And from there, that situation just caused me to completely lose my appetite. So I had already at the time lost about like 62 pounds. And from there, my eating habits changed because finances, of course. And I just started, wanting to look different. I didn't actually work out. I would go out and do like I did walking. I walked a lot, did a lot of cardio, but I lost in total like 170 pounds.
Wow, wow. What would you tell that one girl, that one person that's looking in the mirror, looking at their pictures, seeing everybody, because we in a attention seeking economy, right? Everybody is on the internet. They on this Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, TikTok. But that one person, when they look at themselves, what is your words, your encouraging words to that one person to get rid of the weight?
I would tell them, sis, all hope is not lost. And you don't have to be great to get started. You just have to get started so that you can one day be great. Because, see, what I realized when I did lose my weight loss and all of that, it's really a mind thing. Eating habits and the way that you eat, and when you think you're hungry or you need a snack, is really all in your mind. And once I was able to conquer that and control what I thought, I started seeing results. And I would just tell someone that was, feeling the way that I felt, go look at them old pictures, sis. And
Mm,
every day tell yourself, I don't want to look like how I look. Fix what you're ashamed of. Because I was ashamed of my weight. I would take pictures of my face and not take pictures of my body because I didn't like how big I looked. But once I started taking full body pictures, I said, oh, no, I have to do something about this. And I was
mm.
able to just day by day, just start losing weight.
That's
And then,
beautiful. So,
hold on, I left something out.
mhm.
Definitely have to give a huge shout out to Bernica because
Okay.
she put me on with the tea. And once I started utilizing that tea, my appetite was completely suppressed. I started noticing that I would be hungry. I would think that I was hungry, right? But then once I would go and purchase something or cook something, I could only eat 3 to 5 bites. And gradually, I started seeing my waistline get smaller.
Wow. Wow. And so we're going to go into this financial piece. But my question to you is, what did it take Like, did you lose mental weight to notice that the physical weight was coming? Like, were you de-stressed and in the process of you losing weight?
Honestly, I didn't notice that I was losing weight until other people started saying it.
Mm.
When other people started pointing it out, that's when I was noticing, like, oh wow, I am getting small.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was so busy at the time and trying to change who I was and figure out how I was going to make more money and change my situation, being that I had to be the sole provider for my son. My appearance was just something that I stopped paying attention to. So other people will ask me, "Hey, Diamond, are you okay? Are you going through something? I noticed that you're losing weight." And I'm like, "Oh, really? I ain't lose that much weight. I just probably lost like 10 pounds." But in reality, I done lost like 40 pounds.
Wow. Wow. So you was in your business. And
Yeah.
let's get to that. So Diamond, thank you so much for being transparent and vulnerable, because this program is about healing on purpose. And from the age of 4, you was on a journey to fix things, right? Whether it was fixing your legs, fixing your mind, your determination, being bullied. I just hear and I seen as I was reading your story on how you would just have a thought and you brought that thought into existence.
Yeah.
And
Anything
so
that I want to do, anything that I've ever thought, if I say that I'm going to do something, I do it, and I have done it.
and it, like, tell a person that, like, that's a very powerful statement. It's easier said than done. What is the one thing that when you make up your mind, it's going to happen? What is that one thing that you could tell somebody about making a powerful decision and then watch that decision manifest into personal reality?
Okay, so I'll give a good example. When I lost my job and when I was forced to resign from the VA, I told myself that I was never going back to corporate America. And I told myself that I was a business owner and that I had to do whatever it took to make my business work if I did not want to resort to where I came from, because I knew I didn't do anything to lose my job or be forced to resign. And that broke my heart. So from there, I literally knew what it was I needed to do. I studied the dollar amount I would need to be able to survive without corporate America. And I would tell somebody, if you everything is mindset. And my father, I was always raised, and my dad always told me that I can do whatever I put my mind to. So that's kind of how I always live my life. So when there was anything it was that I wanted to do or I know I needed to do, I always knew I had to get it done, because that was something I would always hear in the back of my mind when I would feel discouraged or feeling as if something was too hard for me, or I couldn't do anything. So I will say, what you instill in your children when they're young, it does follow them, because that is something that I've always heard. Even like I used to complain to my dad about certain things, and he would tell me, "Diamond, stop, because you can do it." So
Okay, stop right there. I want the listening audience to just hone in on that. Stop, because you can do it. And to me, that's like, stop the negative talk, stop the chatter, and know that you can do it. So, listening audience, as you're listening, I would definitely desire for you to put the comments that mean something to you, that really, hone in. And we're talking to the expert tonight, okay, on credit. And so, if you have credit questions, as we're about to transition into that, we definitely want you to put that in the chat as our engineer will bring it up on the screen, so that we can answer your questions as well. Now, Diamond, you wrote in the book Financial Peace: Steps to Great Credit. Now, why is this topic important to you?
because it's very important to me, because I noticed that a lot of us don't know our rights as consumers. So basically my chapter of the book was basically an introductory of what my audience is going to see me talking about, which is what I have been talking about. I've been educating everyone on consumer law knowledge because we are consumers. We are not citizens.
Oh,
Um,
wait. Say that again and tell
we,
us what that means.
we are consumers. We are not citizens. The United States is not a country. So,
Okay.
it's even in fact proven and something that we've been saying all of our life in school. We have been trained to stand up and pledge to the allegiance when it's also stated in the Pledge of Allegiance that this is the land of the free, which means that our social security number is a bank account. And technically, legally, we are not supposed to be getting denied for anything it is that we have as far as in credit, bills. I was about to say, I want someone to show me,
Mm-hmm.
but there is no law that states that we have to pay a bill. And if
Okay.
anybody can find a law that states that we have to pay a bill, please let me know. Because there is no law that states that we have to pay a bill. So my duty this year is to educate my community on how we can go out and get our bills paid for free. Rent, utilities, everything is going up. We are not supposed to be paying for this stuff. So
Okay.
I want to help my community get their money back because there are ways that we can access our money that is in our trust fund in the social security account.
Wow, you definitely saying some points that I'm not aware of, and I'm definitely interested in what you have to say. And this is why it's so key to have experts and know how to stay in your lane. So, Sister Naira is an expert on helping to heal the Black family. And so, one of the things that I do know is that when it comes to financial credit, like credit, there's a big level of ignorance. Ignorance means without knowledge, don't know. I know children that come up in their homes and before they get 18, they have bad credit because of parents using their credits or whatever. I would like for you to expound more on the importance of credit scores. How does one keep their credit or even get their credit so that they can be what this society call credit worthy?
So the credit is going to be the outlet to financial peace. So with that
Mm,
being said, we want to make sure we keep our credit in order. We have so many, and it's crazy because a lot of people in our community, they simply just don't understand how credit works, how to utilize credit. And it's simply because this is something that we were not educated on in school. So, and I would tell someone the first step to even get started with credit, you want to always make sure you have a copy of your credit report. That is the first step. You want to get your 3B credit report. You can obtain a free copy of your credit report on freeannualcreditreport.com, which will give you a decent credit report, but you may not see everything that's reporting on there because you only get 2 per year on that website. But there are other credit monitoring providers such as Smart Credit, Identity IQ, My FICO is another one, and you can obtain your 3B credit report. I would tell people to also add primary trade lines to their credit report. Go out and get a bank account. Go out and try to apply for a Capital One credit card. If you don't have that, we have Self Lender, Kickoff. Kickoff is good. It's $5 to get started. It reports a $750 limit to your credit report every 30 days, and it's literally just $5. Self has, I believe, $15 and no, I'm sorry, $35 plans. And then there's Credit Strong, and Credit Strong also has $15 plans and $30 plans that will also boost your credit report, boost your scores up, and boost your payment history. Payment history, and why we want to keep that good and not get any late payments on our credit report is because that's actually the largest chunk of our credit score and how it's calculated, which is 35%. So you want to make sure if you have any car payments, any more mortgage payments, any credit card payments, the best thing to do to keep your payment history 100% on time would be to pay half of your statement 15 days early, and then pay the remaining half of your statement 3 days before the date actually is due. It's going to report to the credit bureaus twice and look like you made a double payment, but in all reality, you only made one payment, and it'll actually help boost your credit score a lot.
Awesome. And somebody, Angela says, because of COVID, you can get a free copy every 7 days. Thank you, Angela. So, Diamond, thank you. And that was very powerful. So, Diamond, you talk about financial peace. And in order to have peace, that there's the other side. There's financial hell, right? Give me an example. What's a trauma story as it relates to young people, older people? As it relates to credit, that we can identify with, and how do we change it around? Okay, so let me give you an example. What about a person that they just feel like their credit it's just over with? It's over. Do they have to file bankruptcy?
No.
Okay, talk about that.
A lot of people feel as if they have to resort to bankruptcy once their credit score shoots to like a 400 or 397. You can literally remove those negative items. Anything can be removed from your credit report. There's also different ways you can go about removing these items from your credit report, because we have rights as consumers, which means that half of these accounts that are on our credit report, they are being violated by our rights. So with that being said, and this is a gem that a lot of people probably don't know, you can W-4 your entire credit report and remove every item from your credit report and actually audit the companies that reported these inaccuracies to your credit report and sue them for $1,000 per violation.
Whoa, okay. That's major there. As you can see, to my listening audience, Diamond is bigger than just getting you to that credit limit we're going to talk about the credit score. She's big into education, which makes her the expert. Okay. So, Diamond, being that you're an expert, what separates, from your viewpoint, what separates you from the rest?
I wouldn't say, okay, well, to me, what differentiates me from other credit repair specialists, in my opinion, is the love and the care that I have for doing what it is that I do. I didn't just pick this business because it's profitable or it's just something that I'm good at. This is something that I always wanted to be able to help people with, because I didn't have the guidance when my credit score was a 497. My credit score was so bad, I couldn't even get approved for a library card.
Wait a minute, Diamond. That's the story that I'm talking about. See, we talk about credit and that trauma. You say you couldn't even get approved for a library card. So, and I understand that. I know where that's at. Okay. So you say, Diamond, it's your purpose, your passion, and your mission. And I can say that when you are passionate and you love it, it makes you drive for it. So I do see here, what is a W-4? Somebody wants to know.
So a W-4 is a form that you would basically use to report. You're going to audit your credit report. I kind of started learning about the IRS and who controls the credit bureaus. So now I am learning about the W-4 process so that I can educate my community on it, because I want to convert over to teaching. I'm not going to say I'm not going to be always helping people with their credit, but I really want to get into educating people on how to fix their credit and how to remove mortgages from their credit report, how to remove timeshares and things of that nature from their credit report, things that people feel like they have to go and resort to bankruptcies because they just don't know how to get out of these situations. I have literally been studying these things so that I can offer more and give back to my community. I look forward to doing more free credit seminars where people are able to come out and just learn about the importance of credit, how to build their credit. I've been talking to a few of my other business partners about doing this. So this is something that I look forward to doing in the St. Petersburg community very soon, within the next probably about 2 months. I look forward to doing it no later than January.
You
Um,
global giant diamond. You could do it in St. Pete if that's where you want to start, but you global, sis.
well, I am
Okay.
going to start in St. Pete. We are actually going to go on tour to
Yes,
different cities and states and
I see
basically
that.
just go out and advertise our services and what it is that we do and know, and collaborate with other people that want to start businesses, people that have businesses and just need direction and help on what it is they need to do next to get their business to the next level.
Beautiful. So at 27 years old, Diamond, what is the for the future, right? We're talking about generational wealth, changing from generational poverty to generational wealth. What is the ideal credit score for the average adult? You know, you're 27. What would you say is the ideal credit score? And how can yeah, just what's the ideal credit score?
The ideal credit score, as far as in for someone that's looking to purchase a house, or just for them, like basically to kind of be in good standing.
Good. Let's start with good standing, and then let's talk about home ownership or
Uh,
land or property.
640 and above.
640 and above. All right. And so, Diamond, if somebody has like a 400 credit score, you can get them to that 640.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So y'all heard it. We got to go see Diamond. All right. And you take people from all around the world and you can help them with getting their credit. And
Yes,
now,
definitely.
absolutely. So Diamond, you wrote in the book and you gave your story, you gave your how you got over story, and now you are the financial expert. What did you learn about yourself in becoming an author?
Um, I learned that I still have some healing to do,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
because writing that story and talking about it, I didn't realize how much I remembered from talking about it. Um, how bad those situations hurt me,
Mm-hmm.
and I just thought that, honestly, for so long, because I didn't speak on it, I was kind of numb to it. So it brought the pain back, but it also gave me a drive that I couldn't explain. Like, after the book was over, I noticed that I went from here to here.
Yes, yes, I got that. And now you have an ebook.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I want to show everybody your ebook. Let's go ahead. Did you send us that your ebook so we
Um,
can put that up on the screen? So what would you, as you're looking at that, what would you say to a person that has never told their story?
what you don't talk about hurts you more than you would ever know.
It
And
sounds like our mentor Jessica. You got to stand on your story, not in it.
yeah, that's true. And I noticed that telling that story, it honestly made me realize why I had some of the ways I have, and why, just the type of person that I am. Why people, for so long, people used to think that I was just so crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And it was because I didn't take any crap from people. And that's because of how people bullied me while I was a child. And then, just growing up and getting in certain situations, I just was always a strong person. I never really took much from people. And I always was very defensive of myself and others.
I see. And now I see how you've taken that pain and turned it into passion and purpose as far as fighting for us to have good credit, right? Stability. When many of us in the Black community, we don't have good credit. I remember, I don't know if you know about this, maybe you're a little bit younger. I know that you're younger than I am, but for the listening audience, when the Y2K was coming in, we had the mentality like, okay, well, it's not gonna matter anyways because computers gonna crash, and we're not gonna need no credit anyway. So I know for me, we was just like, whatever, it is what it is. But now we're in a time where your credit score is your dollar signs, right?
Most
And
definitely.
so as we are looking to build generational wealth, and it starts with credit, let's give our listening audience two things that you want them to know. It's it's for all people, but specifically focusing in on the Black community. How do we come to that point where we know we're passing down generational wealth through the credit line?
Um, how do we know we're passing down generational wealth through the credit line?
Or tips to pass down generational wealth? Mm-hmm.
Tips to pass down generational wealth. Talk to your children about credit. Talk to your children about finances. Educate them on how to have conversations about credit, because believe it or not, what you instill in your children young, it follows them. And my mom talked a lot about credit when I was young, and I didn't understand it. And then when I got older, I was, pretty much kind of forced to go out and mess up my credit. So I would definitely say talk to your children, communicate with them, educate them on the importance of credit. If you are an adult and you need education, and you need someone to talk to about building credit, and you just don't know where to go or look as far as in credit repair or how to build your credit, please reach out to me. Either me or one of my employees will definitely give you what you need and advise you on how to build your credit score. Um, what else? Talk to your children about starting businesses. Having a good business in place will also lead to passing down good generational wealth, as long as it's structured properly. So make sure that if you are someone that is into entrepreneurship, make sure you are having these conversations and discussions with your children. And even also just look going on YouTube, motivate things of motivation that inspires you and feeds your mindset, things that you can listen to and have your children listen to. Also, you want to train these kids and your family to be millionaires. It all starts in the mind. So I would definitely say by feeding your mindset, because you can't just wake up and be a millionaire. You have to have the mindset for it.
Come on now, you got to have a mindset of a millionaire. And Diamond, as we are talking about this generational wealth and passing down the wealth and really credit, I believe your name is credit, right? And so your last name, right? As we build our credit, meaning making our word bond, and teaching our children to make our word bond, make their word bond, that is going to be the wealth, the currency that's going to continue to produce that millionaire mindset to get the $1 million bills, right? Because money is an attention unit. And wherever you place your attention, which is your energy, that's where it's going to grow. Wherever energy flows, that's where money grows. And so I want to thank you, Diamond, for your passion and your dedication, at 27, that you are a thought leader and you are literally leading the masses. I see you on social media. I see you, in all of the great works that you are doing. You got yourself in alignment with all of these multimillionaire people that's literally taking or changing the narrative for us as a people, as a community, to make sure that we are healing. Your chapter title is financial peace. So to me, that means, look, you're going to have heaven on earth through the mind. So with that being said, I definitely want to put up your ebook. Though you are author in the Repair of the Black Family, yay to that. We want to put up your ebook. Do you have your ebook so that people can
I
know
sent it
how
to
to get in
you. It's in
contact?
your email.
Okay, so our engineer in the back, he will go ahead and put, which happens to be my husband. But we know how to separate business from husband and wife. He is now the engineer of the broadcast. He's gonna put that up. And then what is there anything else that you would like the listening audience to know? I know you have what's the name of your business?
Diamonds Luxury Credit.
Okay, good. And he'll put that up as well. And how can they reach you?
They can reach me via Facebook. My email is info at diamondsluxuryfinancialservices.com. My website is www.diamondsluxuryfinancialservices.com. And I'm also on Instagram at diamond_brown credit repair.
Good. And what's next for you?
Real estate.
Okay, talk about that, baby. I hope you put the pictures up there. What's next? I mean, tell us what you're gonna do with real estate.
It's time for me to sell some homes. I'm
Okay.
helping everyone with their credit. I want to convert over to helping people with their credit and also helping putting them in a nice luxury home.
All right. Look, in the Nation of Islam, we're taught that luxury, good homes, money, friendships, and all walks of life. And you are showing what we are taught in the Nation of Islam, which is called the problem 13. You are solving the problems of our community, which, it just verifies that truth is everywhere. And as long as you're seeking to have the truth, be the truth, live the truth, you produce truth. And so we are very grateful for the magnitude of who you are and what you're doing. And I'm waiting on these pictures to come up. Hopefully they'll be able to come up shortly, so that we can show that to the listening audience. But nevertheless, I do see here that I do see that they put the services up. And so with that being said, I'm not sure what's happening. Maybe we're having some more technical difficulties in the back. Um, that's right. Come on, Sister Angela. But I definitely want to encourage you all to get in communication with Diamond. She's definitely a powerhouse, a force to be reckoned with. Follow her on Instagram, follow her on all of her social media. So that way you can continue to be enlightened. What's the name of the ebook is on Amazon? Is that correct?
Yes, it's on Amazon and it's also on PayHip.
Okay. And what's the name? I'm sorry that we can't get it up, but what's the name?
It's called Diamonds Luxury. Wait, I have two. Hold on one second. It's called Luxury Business Credit Sauce.
Okay. All right. Good. So with that being said, family, if you all are watching the replay, please go back and, try to pull the book up. And we are so grateful to have Diamond here. In addition to that, as we get ready to wrap it up, I want to announce that I'm getting ready to go to Egypt. Oh, there you go, Diamond. Yeah, you put it on the phone. Look, the universe can't stop what's good. So there you go, Diamond Luxury Credit, LLC. You can see it right there. That's her ebook. So definitely go to Amazon and let's get the ebook. Okay, I'm getting ready to go to Egypt. Yay. And I'll be leaving here. So I'm excited about that. And then coming up October 6th through October 6th, I am starting a group coaching program where you can actually be a part of the 7 strategies to activate your superpower, increase your awareness, activate your higher levels of communication, more strategies on being consistent. Y'all know we can be very inconsistent now. Okay. Increase your power to influence. Know who you can trust. This program is going to be, when I tell you absolutely activating, it is truly going to be activating. It is it's $199. You get 4 powerful sessions with Sister Naira. And we have now partnered with a firm. Okay. And so you can go ahead and buy now, pay later. I don't know if that's good talking about that with Diamond on the line.
No, that is good. That's good.
right? You get the buy now, pay later.
because
And
they're
as a
utilizing their
bonus,
credit.
there you go. There you go. And as a bonus, you get a free book. You get the free copy of our Repair of the Black Family book. So we definitely want you to go ahead and sign up today because this program is going to fill up. And I'm only, guess what? You know, Diamond, I know you know about this being a thought leader and a coach. I'm only taking 20 people because I want to give my full attention units to those 20 and pour into them so much that they're going to walk away and their lives is going to be totally transformed. So you do it in smaller groups, Diamond, and then guess what? You get more impact. And
Yep.
so, with that being said, I thank you all for listening. Before we close out, I just want to see, were we able to get Diamond stuff up? If not, I totally understand. Diamond, we are here to support you. We love you and we thank you. All
Thank you.
righty.
I love you guys too.
Is there anything that you would like to say before we close out?
Guys, remember, all hope is not lost. If you have bad credit, it's not the end of the world. Do not feel as if you have to resort to bankruptcy because anything can be removed from your credit report. It does not matter if you are at fault, okay? This is why the Fair Credit Reporting Act was in place, so that we are able to go ahead and challenge anything that is reporting negative to our credit report. Now, also remember, you don't have to be great to get started. You just have to get started so that you can one day be great. Y'all fix what y'all are ashamed of. I love you guys.
All right. Look, we got to quote that, Diamond. Fix what you are ashamed of. Now, that is a quote from Diamond Brown. Y'all go ahead and follow my sister on social media. We love you. Peace. Heal on purpose.